Hi, welcome to Eight Limbs of Fury. Welcome back to our channel. This is our dog, Luca. I don't know if he's made an appearance yet in videos, but he will be around. So welcome to class, welcome to practice. Today we're going to be working on a relatively grounding practice. One might say that. I like to think that all yoga is pretty grounding, but this is definitely not something that's going to be really intense. It's going to be on the mellow end of things, so we're going to be staying seated this whole time while we practice asana, and then we're going to be stepping into a practice of pranayama and seated meditation of concentration practice. A tool you will need today is a belt or a strap, something that you'll be able to wrap around your foot and grab onto, because we got one posture here that we need that for. But we're only doing 5 poses before we do our seated meditation practice. So why are we here? Why practice these types of postures? And why are we doing meditation practice? We are doing this practice to literally calm our nervous systems through the method of breathing. That's what it literally does. There's a great book that just came out recently called Breath by James Nestor. I highly recommend that. It gave me a great modern scientific perspective to the perspective of ancient, quote unquote, ancient breathing and yoga techniques. So we are doing these 5 postures so that way we can open up our body and release some tension within our muscles so that way we can sit in meditation more comfortably. Originally, yoga was practiced in effort to be more comfortable in seated meditation. And you have to take care of the body so that way you can sit still for hours on end in the Himalayas and attain enlightenment. It's really simple. So that's what we're doing. We're doing these 5 asanas so that way we can have less tension in our muscles, so that way we can calm our nervous systems through our breathing. And then, of course, the meditation practice is to literally retrain our minds. There's no other real way around that. And it's a very literal thing of what we're doing, is we are directing thoughts from all over super distracted mind to single-focused, single-pointed mind, as they call it in yoga philosophy. It's known as ekagra, single-focused mind. So that's what we'll be practicing today. That's kind of a little bit why we're practicing it today. So on that note, let's begin. So the first posture we're starting with here is actually not posture yet. We're still breathing. So just be here for a moment. And we're going to begin with Nadi Shodhana, alternative nostril breathing. If you're familiar with this technique, I'll invite you to find the traditional route. But to my beginner practitioners out there, I'm showing you the beginner way. So we're just going to use one index finger. We're going to draw a big breath in. Exhale your air completely. Use your left index finger to close your right nostril. Leave your left open, and we'll breathe 5 rounds. Inhaling to a count of 4 or 5, and exhaling to a count of 4 or 5. And try not to have any space in between your inhales and your exhales. Imagine the breath like a circle. There is no beginning, no end, just a continuous flow of energy. Take one more breath. The bottom of your exhale, release right nostril, close left nostril. And begin again. If you find that one or both of your nostrils is entirely plugged up, well, I hate to say it, but keep on trying to breathe through that nostril. Over time and with much practice of breathing exercise, one can shape the literal structures of their jaw, can strengthen the muscles that support breathing, and can help contribute to regulating clogged nostrils. Take one more breath. Release. Open your eyes, release the hands. Now we're hitting a wide-legged forward fold here. Just going to extend legs out wide. I'm going to go a little wider. I'm on the flexible end of things. If you're on the tight end of things, invite a nice bend in your knees. So I'm going to stay right here just to show you. We're going to start by turning to our right side. We're going to inhale, draw up, twist the torso, reach the hands, and begin to just fold over right leg here. Now check in with your feet. Flex your feet towards your face. Get the udonic energy flowing from the base of your feet up the backs of your legs, up your back to the top of your head, coming out of the crown point towards the sky. And we're just going to breathe here. Make a circle with your breath once again. Not having any space in between your inhales and your exhales. Breathe in and out through your nose. Begin to engage your quads, tops of your thighs here. And by doing so, will help lengthen hamstrings just a bit. I'm not making that up. That's reciprocal inhibition. That's an anatomical term. Basically, what it means is engaging one group of muscles will relax the opposite groups of muscles. Breathe deep. Now you may have noticed something has changed already. Wonderful. The science of yoga is unwinding, and you are here to witness it as you breathe. Take 2 more breaths. One more breath. Inhale, straighten the arms. Walk the hands over to the second side. My legs straightened out through the course of that asana. You might still be bent. It's okay. Inhale, lift, extend the spine. And we're just going to fold forward here. And breathe. Your breath is what anchors you to your body. Staying focused on your breathing is what helps calm your mind and then pull it away from whatever it may be thinking about. In fact, one of the true goals of yoga practice is to purify our bodies and our minds to realize truth in the world, to separate ourselves from what causes suffering, to observe things as they are. Take 5 more breaths. Let go of any expectations or goals that you have in this moment and simply just release over to the science of yoga. And by that I mean we've put ourselves in a posture, we've tuned into our breathing, and we need to let go of any other ideas or expectations we may have right now. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Back to center. We'll inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. I really like putting a bend in my knees here to give some space for my hips, my low back. Relax your head. Bring your eyes to look between your hands. Bring space in the back of your neck. Retract your jaw into the back of your skull. Take 5 more breaths. Relax your eyes. Relax your forehead. Engage your quads, straighten your legs a bit more, flex your feet a little bit more towards your face. One more breath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Rise on up. So even if these simple, basic, on the ground, low stakes postures feel difficult for you, it's because they are. There's no real way around it. One of the foundational ideas in yoga is this idea of tapas. It means to cook. When we're doing yoga practice, we're cooking our body in effort to purify. Next posture. Baddha Konasana. So I am going to bring the bottoms of my feet together. I actually want to put a little bit more space from my hips to my heels because I want this on the relaxing end of things. I'm not trying to super strain hard into this. I'm going to press the bottoms from the pads of my big toe together, press my feet together. I'm going to inhale, draw up, retract my abdomen in towards my spine, and exhale, fold forward. Just be. So we'll hang out here, engaging our glutes back behind us, engaging our external rotators at the heads of our femur, but also grabbing onto a bit of our adductor muscles on the insides of our thighs, so that we have a bit of push and pull going on with our hip muscles. From your pelvic floor, draw up the spine. Shoulders are great, but they do not belong in your ears right now. Bring your shoulders onto your back. Yoga truly is a practice of finding the middle path. Here we are balancing between engaging our muscles, so that way we can protect our joints, so that way we can mobilize our joints in the correct way. But on the other side of things, we're not engaging so much that it impedes movement in the body. So I'm not squeezing my abs so hard that I can't fall forward, or I'm not squeezing my glutes so hard that they keep me from moving anywhere. Yoga practice and yoga technique, so much of it is finding the middle path. Finding a delicate balance between freaking out and calming down. Take 5 more breaths. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. So for this next one here, that's when we need our belt. I'm going to externally rotate the femur, reach under my shin, underneath the ankle. I'm going to bring my right leg up and over onto my right thigh. Now you super might be on the tight end of things, so you might be down here. I'm going to place myself here. Belt. Go ahead, send the end through the buckle. Grab on the foot here, and I'm going to feed this end back behind my back. That way it's actually over here. Right arm, pay attention. Bring it out, thumb up. Rotate your forearm so your thumb points down. Rotate your upper arm the rest of the way so your thumb is all the way pointed down. Bend your elbow. Mobilize from the shoulder. And begin to reach the hand behind the back. Use your left hand for some support. Put that strap into your right hand back behind you. So now I'm bound. Make any little micro adjustments, and that way we're protected nicely in our shoulder. We don't want to be super rounded here. That's bad for the joint. Want it nicely sitting up about parallel with ear. My scapula is riding on my back. No problem. An inhale, lift, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Place the heel somewhere in your abdomen and let it just press into your internal organs. That is great. On your exhale, draw up from your pelvic floor, leading into the inhale. And just let yourself fold forward over this your left leg. And we're just tuning into breath. Got about a 4 to 5 second inhale to exhale. Keep breathing. And use your breath to explore any areas of the body where there might be tension. Use your breath to breathe into those spaces to calm your body. Take 3 more breaths here. Wherever you are in this posture, just let it be. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Release the hand. Release the belt. Release the foot. Check it side. External rotation in the femur. My left femur doesn't love externally rotating all the time. Left shin traveling up. Hooking around. Tightening down. Behind the back. And it's over here. Left hand. Thumb is pointed up. Rotate your forearm to turn your thumb most of the way down. Rotate through the shoulder joint to bring it all the way down. Bend the elbow. Move from the shoulder. Reach left hand behind the back. Use right hand to help feed your belt into your left hand. Make little micro adjustments. Arrive. If this is putting undue strain on the knee joint, you can back it out. Come to here. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, fold forward. At the bottom of your exhale, engage the pelvic floor and lift that energy up your spine. Carry it to the top of your head. Steady breathing. Allow this posture to unwind. Take 5 more breaths. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Move the belt out of the way. Last one here. Just a simple back bend. We did a lot of folding forward, so let's just kind of opposite that motion and lift up and out of that. Fingertips pointed forward. Shoulder blades traveling onto the back. Exhale fully. Squeeze the glutes, lift your hips, drop your head back. Glutes are our main driver here. Second to that is going to be engaging your quads and bringing your knees more over your toes. Spread the fingers wide. Squeeze glutes, lift hips a little higher. Take 3 more breaths. And release. Make your way to a seat, whether that's with a bolster or on the floor. Arriving in a seat, working on concentration. It's a big part of what we're practicing here when we're practicing meditation, is practicing focusing our mind, is trying to stop our brains from always moving on to the next idea and grabbing onto the next thing. Oh, Luca's here. Oh, it's a beautiful day outside. Oh, there's lights in my face. My mind could be in a million places right now. But practicing meditation, practicing concentration is focusing the mind. The very nature of a distracted mind, the same mind that is a distracted mind, that has a tendency towards being distracted, can also have a tendency towards being focused. It's 2 sides, it's the middle path of the same crazed mind. So we sit, we practice. Close down the eyes. Bring your hands to a comfortable position. And draw your attention to the tip of your nose. And ask your awareness to sit right there, on the tip of the nose. Breathe steady, inhales and exhales through your nose. I'm sure by now your mind is thinking about something else. That's okay. Know that you are not broken, but it is the nature of the mind to always try to move on to the next thing. Each and every time the awareness in your mind shifts away from the tip of your nose and the sensations in the tip of your nose, gently remind yourself to come back. It's quite simple. Almost done. Keep working. Coming back to breathing wherever you may be. our attention seated comfortably on the tip of our nose. You may have fallen into the river of thought 100 times. In a lifetime of meditation practice, you will fall into the river of thought 1,000,000 times. Open your eyes. Release. Luke is getting up. Draw hands to heart center. Thank you for meeting me on yoga mat today and practicing. I'll see you in the future.